Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Caldwell High School as GSHSW presents this Match of the Week matchup between the West Essex Knights and the Caldwell Chiefs. I'm Donald J. Brower here on the call with Shane Dunn. Shane, going to get started here with a great matchup. Two really good teams. Talk about both of these teams as they're fighting here for that Super Essex Conference America Division crown.
West Essex 4-3 on the year, but 0-3 to start 2025. Caldwell a perfect 9-0, 6-0 in 2025. And I mean, this is a rivalry matchup. You can feel both sides of the gym are split in half. This is going to be a good one tonight for sure.
This is one of those matchups, especially when they talk about a rivalry match. This is literally a stone's throw away. This is not a far drive for them to get here and get everybody to wrestle. So, gym is packed. You already heard a little bit of the booing when certain teams came out. This is going to be exciting, a good one. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies, Forum Coffee, and the Harrington Companies. The official sponsor of GSHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We're going to rise here for the national anthem.
In honor of James Champy, a 2011 graduate of West Essex High School and member of the West Essex wrestling community. James was a 4-time district champion for the Knights and a member of the 2011 state championship team. James was also a police officer for the Fairfield Police Department. Please now join us for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please remain standing if you are able and kindly remove your hats as GSHS graduate Kaya Soriente honors America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
We're going to have a good one here. Before we get started here, as I come out for the coin flip, I want to thank a couple of local sponsors who have been big in supporting and getting us here. Appello Construction. Appello Construction is a proud sponsor of the Caldwell Chiefs and celebrating 2 decades of service by providing dependable and quality residential construction services to the Caldwell area. If you're thinking of expanding or remodeling, give Joe a call for a free home estimate. George K. House Carpentry, specializing in kitchen, baths, and many other home improvements. The Latimer Team. If you're wrestling with what real estate team to use, call the Latimer Team for the pin. They are state champs in getting homes sold. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. And the Caldwell Wrestling Club, your wrestling family, supporting Caldwell Wrestling and fostering development from kindergarten through high school. We got a really good one on tap.
Has won the toss and has selected even bouts. Once again, we start wrestling at 215 pounds.
And we start here at 215.
Wrestling for West Essex is Dan Haraka, and for Caldwell, Mike Mignone.
Going to get Haraka and Mignon here, two really good wrestlers at the upper weights. This is an interesting start because I think it's honestly helps Caldwell to get off on a nice little run with some of their upper weights.
No, 215, not every team's favorite spot to start, but probably the best place we could start tonight.
Yeah, we got a couple quality bouts coming up for sure.
Great head snap here from Haraka. Trying to drag Mignon down to the mat. Goes for the leg, misses. Mignon's back up. 3-point takedown there from Mignon. Might be returned with a 3-point takedown from Haraka right away.
Going to get the reversal there.
They went off the mat 4-2 Mignon, 48 seconds left in the first period. They go off the mat again with 29 seconds in the first period. Shot attempt here from Mignon. It's successful. Another 3 points makes it 7-2.
You know what else is big about this matchup as well for both teams? The upcoming, not only for the America Division and Super Essex Conferences, both teams are 2-0. These teams all finished, as well as Seton Hall Prep last year, at a three-way tie. You're looking at not only trying to win the division, but you got the upcoming Essex County tournament next week on Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to be big for seeding for a lot of these guys.
100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. Haraka picks down, or bottom rather. Mignon on top.
7-2 here, the start of the second. Nice mat return there.
And Caldwell's crowd absolutely loved that one.
Absolutely packed gym on a Friday night here. And we talked about, rivalries and how sometimes there's distance. These schools are a stone's throw away from each other. He's got the whole roll. Got the underbar there. Just got to settle there.
Look how calm Haraka is, and it worked for him.
I think he realized there was no way he would honestly get pinned there because the arm was underneath, under the shoulder. So I think it worked out well. But now we're at a 11-2 situation. And I might have spoke too soon.
Still calm and composed is Haraka.
And Mignon did a great job there. He doesn't have the arm underneath him. He can readjust. He's going to scoot around, pick up the head, and get the pin.
58 seconds into the second period, Mignon is your winner.
Follow us on social media, on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, Garden State HS Wrestling, on Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling, and like and subscribe on YouTube. Get notified when we go live. GardenStateHSWrestling.com provides the most wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey, bar none, boys and girls.
Wrestling for West Essex is EJ Fiore. And for Caldwell, Anthony Capaldo.
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
As well as our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club. Thank you for having us this evening.
285 pounds now.
Second bout of the evening here. Caldwell with the quick 6-0 lead. One thing with West Essex, it's they got some quality wrestlers, but they got to watch that turn. It almost sets up great for Caldwell here. They got to watch it, make sure they don't go out. They don't need that. Luckily, Fiore got off his back. That looked like it could have been a quick 12-0 deficit, but they don't want to give up too many bonus points here. They got to stem that so when they can get their good guys in there, it's not out of reach.
And the roof almost popped off of this place with that one.
This is always my favorite weight class, maybe because I was a heavyweight. It's just literally two dudes going out there. They're going to throw moves. You're not going to see too many fancy stuff out there. You're going to see guys just going out there, and I'm the bigger man. I'm pushing you around. This is what we're doing.
I mean, what's better than a heavyweight mat return also?
Oh.
You know, we were talking about it last match. A quick compliment to this Caldwell and West Essex crowd. West Essex is packed right behind us. Might see a mat return here. Nope. Instead of trip.
Great job by Capaldo. He was in bad position there. Broke the hold, slid down, and kept it, and dropped Fiore, and then lets him up. 3-1, he leads.
But I mean, Caldwell's crowd came out in singlets. They are packed. There are more students than seats. This is a loud gym, and this is a rivalry matchup. This is definitely a fun one.
That's one of the great things we've noticed, especially about being in the Essex County coverage area this year and seeing these guys. The schools are so clumped together. It's not like, you know, you're out from a North Hunterdon area. You know, it's a little bit of a distance for a Del Val or something like that. These schools, these kids intermingle. It's, you know what I mean? Like right down the street, you know, you have the West Essex. They're right on the borders, and it's really a great and respectful rivalry. You know, it's one of those, you love to beat those guys just to have the bragging rights.
They are tangled up here in the middle of the mat. Start the second period. Another head snap here from Capaldo.
He's got the under. Tries to go for a single and pull it in, but couldn't do it. I mean, you want to talk about two great matches we got going on tonight. We're here. Our other crew is over at Roxbury for Randolph at Roxbury, another rivalry match.
Near side of the mat now. Shot attempt there from Capaldo. Wasn't successful.
And the other thing, too, is tomorrow we're going to be here again for call. I might just take a nap and maybe sleep in the gym. Nah, I live close here. I get out of here.
I'm very excited for that one tomorrow as well. That's another tough test for Caldwell.
Another team down your way, Del Val, coming up.
That's a hike.
It's a trip, for sure. Both guys trying some nice job. Capaldo is in a bad position. Fiore catches him. Gonna get some back points. You got him in a bad position here. Fiore gets the pin. Ties this up at 6. Capaldo went a little high there. Fiore caught him, threw him to his back. How do you become a sponsor? Very easy. We have limited opportunities for our team pages and live stream coverage. Click on your logo here or send me an email at admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We will give you the best coverage in the area. GardenStateHSWrestling.com provides the most wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey, bar none. Let us turn your cents into dollars. GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Going to have Nigro for West Essex, and I'm pretty sure they said for Caldwell that was Ruane. Yes, I don't even know why I guessed that. Today's broadcast is presented to you by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophy, and Forum Coffee, the official sponsor of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage this season. Donald J. Brower here at James Caldwell High School with Shane Dunn. We are in the third matchup of the evening. The 106 bout is tied 6-6. We'd also like to thank our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, the Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club.
halfway through this first period, and this might be a pin already.
Going to get 2 swipes. See if they give him, looks like they got the 2. Yep. It's going to make it a 5-0 here. 5-0.
Great crossface attempt there from Ruane. Trip attempt, not successful. 1 point escape there for Nigro.
Another takedown there by Ruane. You almost wonder if that pin at heavyweight is going to change a little bit of the strategy of Caldwell. They're coming off a really tough win, and I say that in the nicest possible way. They almost lost to Hanover Park, if not for an unfortunate injury to Santino Denise. They were tougher there, so they're obviously trying to rebound here, and this team always wrestles some others. Just certain squads, depending on the record and how you are. West Essex is getting healthy. That was the biggest problem. They didn't have the guys that they needed, so that's why they started slow this year. Now they're getting healthy. You wonder if they're poised for an upset here.
I mean, this would be one of the bigger upsets of 2025 so far in dual meet competition.
By record, not by talent.
100%.
West Essex has a lot of talent.
100%. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I appreciate you correcting me there. Definitely not just by record. Ruane has that left leg.
Nigro's doing a great job, though, pushing the head down so he can't get any leverage there. Sprawling out here. Ruane's trying to get on the hips. We're going to get a stalemate.
1:23 now left in the second period, an 8-1 lead for Ruane. Great job on top so far for Ruane.
Got that arm underneath. Got elbow. Running that half. Coming around. He's going to get the swipes. He's got to settle back. He's going to get the 4 swipes. It's going to be 12-1. It's a great move there, but he didn't settle in. It gave Nigro a chance to kind of swarm away. He's going to get some back points here. Going to get 3 here, it looks like. Nope, we're going to get some more. No, it's going to still be 3. Did he give him the 3, or is it 3 or 4? 3? Okay, perfect.
Should be, yep, 15-1.
You almost wonder if he says let him go. No, he I don't know, it looked like he put his hands up. No, he didn't. He's obviously going for the pin here. I mean, they want to get those points back.
Great control of that wrist. Might have lost it there. That crossface is nasty from Ruane.
He's got that arm tucked underneath. Looks like he's locking up a cradle. This is going to be it regardless. No back points. I prematurely spoke there. I thought he had the cradle, so he was getting the swipes, but nice job there by Nigro to break out. It's going to be 15-1.
Ruane will start on bottom with an escape.
I think I know the strategy here. I have seen this done more often than not, especially in the situation they're in. Lock hands. That's it. That's going to be it. I was going to say the situation I've seen is where if a guy's down like that close, they take top and just let him up. You don't want to give up the points in the pin there.
106 pounds, the winner by Tech Wrestling for Caldwell, Matt Ruan. Next match, 113 pounds.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GuardsHSWrestling.com, on X, GuardsHSW, on Instagram, GuardsHSW, and like and subscribe on YouTube. get notified when we go live on YouTube.
And for Caldwell, Carmine Sipper.
Gonna have Sipper here for Caldwell, and I think he said Grant, if I remember correctly, for Rowan Tran.
3-point takedown there for Sipper.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies, Forum Coffee, and the Harrington Companies. The official sponsor of GuardiansHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We're here at James Caldwell High School. It is the fourth match between the West Essex Knights and the Caldwell Chiefs. Donald J. Brower here with Shane Dunn. We'd also like to thank our local sponsors to help bring it today. Apello Construction, George K. House Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club.
Sipper doing a good job on top so far. Potentially dangerous.
Sipper, a medalist a year ago in the state.
You know, Caldwell's one of those newer schools for me. This is my first time being here, if I'm not mistaken. I might have been here last season. But Sipper came and talked to us about 3 times before the matchup started. Great stand-up young man. I mean, he's full of energy, he's full of jokes, full of laughs. Great kid from what I could see just meeting him for a few blips and moments here and there.
And funny story, I got to get yelled at about it today because I misquoted, but his uncle actually works at the bank I go to, TD Bank. And I called him a manager, and I was told he wasn't a manager. He'd get the desk, he's a manager. That's how I look at it.
I got to get a desk for my room in that case.
I ain't going that far.
Sipper, great position here. Great bridge there. That was beautiful, but Sipper might have the pin, and he does with 16.4 seconds left in the first period, and a big smile on his face. Sipper with the pin.
At 113 pounds, the winner by fall wrestling for Caldwell, Carmine Sipper. Next matchup, 120
Apello
pounds.
Construction. Apello Construction is a proud sponsor of the Caldwell Chiefs and is celebrating 2 decades of service and providing dependable and quality residential construction service in the Caldwell area. If you're thinking of expanding or remodeling, give Joe a call for a free home installation quote. We're looking forward to many more years of building dreams and constructing a better tomorrow.
And for West Essex, Mark Farah.
He's going to be Farah.
While we get the names for you. They're in the middle now. Not much to call here yet, just a hand fight thus far. Just like to remind you, today's match is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
As well as Apello Construction, George K. House Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club, our local sponsors for tonight. Thank you for bringing us out. We're going to be here. It's a double deuce at Caldwell. We're going to be here tonight and tomorrow. It's a double dip. So what they call. We sold out one show. They had to add a second one for all the demand, and it has nothing to do with us.
So far, both wrestlers just circling each other. Seeing who's going to go for the first shot here today. Big 9-point lead for Caldwell has grown in the first couple matches here in this dual meet.
I think I'm not saying anything against it, but I'll tell you what, I think they were shocked by that pin at heavyweight. Got a little injury here. I'd like to thank our title sponsor, the Harrington Companies. Harrington Demolition and Construction and Recycling. Harrington Construction, Hoffman Supply. You got a nice house, you want to make it nicer, Hoffman Supply and the Harrington Companies. You want to restart again, you got a dump, Harrington Recycling and Demolition. The Harrington Companies. And we'd also like to thank our local sponsors, George K. House Carpentry specializes in kitchen, baths, and many other home improvements. The Latimer Team. If you're wrestling with what real estate team to use, call the Latimer Team for the pin. They are the state champs in getting homes sold. Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable. The Caldwell Wrestling Club, your wrestling family, supporting Caldwell Wrestling and fostering development from kindergarten through high school. And Apello Construction. Apello Construction is a proud sponsor of the Caldwell Chiefs that is celebrating 2 decades of service by providing dependable and quality residential construction services to the Caldwell area. Coming back here, we stayed on that a little long. They were stretching out the leg, didn't know what it was, didn't want to focus on that, so all the ad reads we got over the Harrington Company. Gonna get a restart here.
That was a veteran move from Holler to call for the injury time, not roll off to while still on top, so he kept his position going in when they restarted. Sometimes you'll see the wrestler roll off or they won't call the injury time themselves.
That's actually what happened. I've seen that in a couple matches. So, I don't know if he just maybe cramped up. It looked like his knee a little bit. I didn't really know what it was, but he seems to be okay now. I'm assuming it might have been cramped, maybe tweak something. You never know. Like I said, I was heavyweight, so we really didn't have to do any stretching or anything. It was just 2 big dudes hitting each other.
And the coach was really ready for it, so it could even be a lingering thing, or he could have been cramping before this potentially, something like that.
Holler with the escape. 4-1 he leads.
Back where we started, just a tie up here. Holler dropped to his knees there, right back up. 4-1 lead for him. Halfway through the second period of this match. Shot attempt there from Holler was caught by Farah. Farah can throw his hips around. This will be 3 points. It'll be a tied match.
Holler has that wrist. Hasn't gotten around yet. Nothing yet. Great job by Holler, and then not going to give it up. Holler's going to take it down right on the edge. 1 point of contact.
What a fight from Holler until he got taken down.
There's a couple times I thought that could have been called 3, but Holler was fighting down there.
See if he can get up with 16 seconds left in the second.
He's going to do it. And I've said this numerous times throughout the year, this season, the one thing coaches hate is late points, especially at the end of a period.
5-4 lead for Holler going into the third period.
Holler tight around that waist. He'd love to get some points off a tilt here if he can.
And Farah gets the right leg standing and escapes. We are tied 5-5.
Now, I'm not saying anything. Holler seems a little light-footed since the injury, like he doesn't trust putting a little weight. And you see he touched the knee a little bit there. He goes in on a shot. Nice single there. Going to push forward. They're going to say, no, he's out.
Holler calling for his leg again. And if I'm not mistaken, the other leg of Holler's.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling, and YouTube. Like and subscribe. Get notified when we go live. We're going to be here tomorrow night. We have another team currently at Roxbury High School. Bunch of county tournaments coming up. Essex County, Sussex, Passaic County. Why am I forgetting? Morris County. Everything I was running through, and it's Morris County. We got a bunch coming up. Get notified, like and subscribe when we go live. Back to the action here. Holler going to try to hold him down here. Going to trip. Escape there for Farah. Howler's leg is hurting him.
Caldwell's crowd is getting into this one, trying to get behind Holler, trying to get him this win here. Double leg shot attempt turns into a single leg from Holler.
Got to elevate here if he can pull it in. Short time.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Can he get the points? Holler gets the points.
They're going to wave it off. They're going to, I don't know, one referee said it was out. The other one said he was in.
Mayhem is ensuing. Holler's taking his time getting up. And Holler's limping towards the middle.
Holler's gutting it out here.
And this gym is alive right now, folks.
Half behind Farah, half behind Holler.
Shot attempt, Farah reversed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's going to be a decision. He threw up 3 for the takedown. 3 for the takedown, and then 2 for the reversal. There's no, it should have been over after the 3. I think this is Holler's match. From what I saw, what he threw up.
Refs are talking it out, but I saw that 3 as well, but he almost looked like he threw it up halfway. It wasn't full confidence, but he still definitely threw it up.
They're going to give it to, they're going to give a 3 to Farah for the takedown.
Caldwell coach pleading with the ref here. Not often can you hear an away crowd through the headsets no matter what. West Essex is letting their voices be heard here. And here comes Caldwell right back with a "we can't hear you" chant. This is peak student section.
We're going to see what happens here. I mean, this is going to be huge here. They threw up for both.
I've never seen anything like this in my 3 years of commentating wrestling.
They're going to say he rolled through. They're going to give the 3 to Farah. He is going to win this here. You've heard us talk about sponsors. How do you become a sponsor? Easy. We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the team pages and live stream coverage. Click on your logo here or send me an email, admin@GuardiansHSWrestling.com. Your counties, your teams, your site. GuardiansHSWrestling.com is the premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. We show the most matches.
West Essex is Christian Basante.
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, the Harris Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee, and our local sponsors, Apello Construction, the George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club.
They're going to get maybe there with a stalling.
Three-point takedown there from Bastante.
Get a restart here.
You know, I'm going to beat you to it here. One of my new favorite names in wrestling, Yankee Maybe.
That's such a New Jersey name. Like, that's something I would, if I heard that anywhere else, I'd be like, wait, that is like a Essex County, Hanover Park-ish name. I love that name. Like, my wife would kill me if I ever did this, but I've always told her I wanted to name my first son Donald Mattingly Brower. She'd murder me. But, you know, that's such a cool name. Like, that's one of my favorites.
He might take Augie Zamretta's place for my favorite name this season so far. It's a tight one, though, I will say. But Yankee Maybe, just had to point that out. 3-1 lead here for Basante over Maybe.
Maybe in a shot. Basante trying to come around.
Great positioning right here from Basante. Cradle here, or at least is trying for one.
It's in a tough position because Basante's got to spin around and not lose that foot of contact, point of contact. And that's exactly what happened. He had him in a good position if he wanted to spin for something, but if he went around, he loses the contact with the mat. You know, I'm looking around this gym. This is standing room only right now. This isn't like when I'm telling people this is a full gym, like you see the stands over there, like it is packed. And this is what wrestling needs. Wrestling needs more of these night one-on-one rivalry matches. Let me get on my soapbox a little bit here. I'm so sick of these, you know, these matches where they're out there and they're part of a quad and no, come on. Like, have the rivalry matches. Get the kids involved. Have a youth night with some of this. Like, this would have been perfect with some of these. You get the youth night involved. You get the kids here. You see everything going on. You got to promote the sport. I'm like the P.T. Barnum of high school wrestling, I think.
You know, I brought it up before, and I actually went up to the Caldwell student section while I was looking for the weight sheets before this. But real quick, might have a mat return. But I asked, I said, what's the deal with the singlets? And they said, we're here to support. And I'm a big fan of that. We see all different types of singlets. There's pink singlets over there, Caldwell singlets, gray singlets. I mean, the student section goes both sides of the bleachers right now.
I've noticed a lot of singlets this year. I got to get a stalling out of Sprawl. I think that's going to be 1 point. So now it's going to be 5-1 Basante.
Gotta love the support from the crowd, though, on both sides today. It's beautiful.
It's good to get to, like, it's great when you have a team that the kids can come out and support, pack a gym, have some fun, and that's what the sport's about, fun. You know, I'm sure these student sections see each other out in town. It's not like they're not, you know, there's not a wall or a big fence between these two towns. I'm sure they intermingle at with Willowbrook Mall and other malls. So, and I'm sure they all train at the same clubs and everything. So, Basante in on a double. Yankee tried to roll through, but gives up the 3. I never got a chance to ask Yankee this, but I wonder when he was younger, when that song said, "Call Me Maybe," if he got annoyed. like people would sing it to him in the hallway. Call me, maybe.
You caught me off guard with that one.
I got some current references. A lot of them are old. You got to use the Dewey Decimal System, and I got some good references.
Yeah, I don't know who P.T. Barnum is, but I know Call Me Maybe.
Do you know who? You've never heard of the circus? P.T. Barnum and Bailey's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great, wonderful. Nothing I enjoy more than showing my age on air with young people. I'm that guy yelling at people, "Get off my lawn!" I've become that. That's what I am now.
19.3 seconds left in the second period. 8-1 lead for Bastante. And a 17-9 lead for Caldwell right now.
I think Caldwell was, like I said, didn't really see maybe when you looked at, no pun intended, when you looked at Holler, you thought you might win there, or even if you gave up a regular decision. I don't think they were expecting what happened at heavyweight, so I think the score is a little tighter than Coach Romano likes at this point. Basante's going to let maybe up, just give up the point there. Thinks he could take him down a couple to rack up some bonus. One thing maybe he's going to have to watch out for as well, he's already got 2 stallings. Doesn't want to back up a couple times, could get hit with another one here, give up a free point. Nobody wants to do that.
This is on the edge from being a major to minor decision, so Yankees got to play this carefully.
Spins around, nice. But we're going to get a restart there.
Dash tied up in the middle. Yankee drops to his knee there, but back up. 1:10 to go in the third. 8-3 lead for Bastante.
I think Caldwell would love it if maybe he can get a takedown here. Cutting that lead a little bit, keep it even for the regular season. But bad shot, you got to finish shots like that. You can't leave it like that. And that was probably the easiest takedown Bastante might have this year. It was just didn't finish that shot, left himself exposed, and now trailed by it. But Basante's going to let him up. Interesting. I think he thinks he can take him down again. And they're going to get stolen here, so he gets the point back.
Now it should be 12-4 for Bastante. Barring a maybe comeback here, West Essex is starting to cut into this deficit right now with 2 straight.
And that's what I think they wanted to do. I said that they gave up the points to Sipper and those guys like that. If you start getting some of these toss-up matches and chipping in, as I said, it's not that much of an upset for them, especially the talent they have. They're getting those horses back, and, we've seen this West Essex team before this year. They were at Ridge. They didn't have everybody they had, and they were competitive, really competitive with Ridge. They're going to get hit stalling on West Essex.
A smooth move there from maybe.
They're going to call stalling on that, and now it's going to be a regular decision with 6 seconds left. That's huge for Caldwell. To make that a regular decision loss, that is huge.
At 126 pounds, the winner by decision, wrestling for West Essex, Christian Bastante.
Follow us on social media.
Match,
on Facebook, GSHSW.com, on X, GSHSW, on Instagram, GSHS Wrestling. And like and subscribe, get notified when we go live. We have a lot of county tournaments coming up. We have a lot of events. Get notified when we go live with our podcast and stream. This is going to be Barrett.
And for West Essex, Nick Bastante.
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee, and our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, the Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club.
Nick Basante out there for West Essex. Barrett for Caldwell. 5-point lead here, and you knew this was going to be a tight matchup. I always love it when people, though, you look at and they see a record and just assume that it's going to. This is two very good teams. And two head coaches, you do not want to get angry. They are going, they are yelling, they're loud, and they're passionate about their squads. And they're great coaches. Barrett in on the single, but Basante coming around the back end. Oh, great job there by Barrett. Basante back flat, but gotta watch. Might get Barrett holding onto the leg. Got to stalemate. I was gonna say we were close. It was very, very close to that whistle.
Standing neutral. You know, Barrett came out to swag surfing. I've never swag surfed while commentating. All of the walkout songs I've been a big fan of. I love high schools that do that. It's kind of more.
I have no idea what swag surfing is, so
that's a more my reference.
I have no idea what that is.
Nothing bad. Just
no, I have no idea what it is. Is that what the kids are calling cap?
No.
I don't know. I have a niece who says stuff.
But a great walkout song from Barrett. I just like that they let them do that. I've seen some high schools change it where some people leave and they switch it, where there's no more walkout songs, stuff like that, and traditions change, but I like that they kept that here.
As long as it's not sus. That's the last one I know. And I'm still trying to figure out what Ohio means.
Only in Ohio. 17-12 lead for Caldwell in the dual meet here. Still a goose egg on the board for both gentlemen in the second period.
But not for lack of trying. Both guys, and numerous times, had the other one, and this is great mat wrestling. As we get the escape there by Barrett.
Stante nearly tripped him on his way out there. That was close.
And on a shot, got the under Barrett does. Lets him out of it. Basante on a shot of his own. Barrett holding onto the waist, breaking him down. Basante elevating, going to try to turn if he can here. Barrett still got the ankle, drops him down. Barrett's in a deep position. Might get a stalemate here.
Both men still trying to work.
Yep. Barrett had his chance. If he had kept moving on his feet, it would have been fine. Basante, snatched it with the leg. Back to 0. Or 1-0, excuse me. Back to neutral.
Stante, a tough wrestler, one wrestler I've gotten a call for before.
We've seen both these teams really, a good amount of times, and that's kind of why we're expanding into Essex. Had, as they like to say in the restaurant industry, a soft opening with Essex where we kind of are doing some stuff, but we didn't get a chance to do the preview videos like we like. But we're going full bore. Like, the growth of GSHSW.com the last few years has been through the roof. And that's all in thanks to anybody who's watching and everything we do. As I said, GSHSW.com is the premier high school wrestling provider, both boys and girls. As Basante gets the escape there. Sorry, I had to do a cheap plug.
No, I liked it.
But yeah, the fans and everything who have reached out. I mean, we get asked about more matches. I mean, we're running 2-3 teams. I mean, I'm out 6 days a week. It's wrestling in New Jersey is insane, and we still have a ton of season left to go.
Reaching that halfway point, I believe, at least.
We still got a lot of county stuff, and
Yeah.
a lot of sections and groups, and they're gonna have districts. We're talking about like doing a bunch of districts, regions, girls regions, states. I mean, it's unbelievable. Barrett seems to be the more aggressive one in this period.
Minute left in this match, tied 1-1.
They're going to get Basante for backing up. I understand the rule. He really wasn't backing up. He got pushed, so they had to call that. But, you know, it's tough in that situation. He should have circled in, but you're kind of on your heels. You have to go with what's going on, you know. Fake on a shot for Barrett. 30 seconds left here in the third. This is one of those swing matches, obviously. Barrett goes again.
Expecting either overtime or a close finish here. 15 seconds now in the third period. Under 10. Now under 5, we'll see if anything happens.
I think they're going overtime here. Neither one wanted to make a mistake.
You know, I will say both student sections got a second to catch their breath, calm down, not too many shots, but they're about to come back alive for this overtime period. This is crucial for this dual meet right here.
Basante in on a shot. Barrett holding that ankle. Basante trying to come around. Oh, great job by Barrett. Spinning around. Basante still in a little bit of control, but reestablishes where he was. Got to watch it, make sure potentially dangerous.
Great job by the referee there, in my opinion at least. Was protecting that neck, he had to. I don't care if the other crowd's booing. That was a smart move by the ref getting in the middle there.
That's the first thing you always check out. Barrett in on a double. Nothing yet. There he gets the takedown. Nice shot in double, works it up, grabs the hips and brings him down. Barrett with the 4-1 overtime decision.
At 132 pounds, the winner by decision, wrestling for Caldwell, Anthony Barrett.
How do you become a sponsor? Easy. It helps when I put the right one up. How do you become a sponsor? Click on your logo here. Send me an email at admin@GSHSW.com. We'll get back to you within 24 hours. We have limited sponsorship opportunities left on the team pages and live stream coverage. GSHSW.com is your premier high school wrestling provider in the state of New Jersey.
And for Caldwell, Solomon Zoriente.
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Formed Coffee. And our local sponsors for today, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club. We thank you guys for sponsoring us, and we thank everybody watching.
So we're waiting on a shot, but Zoriente coming around back. Gonna get the 3.
Zoriente muscling him off the mat there.
Now, I'm just assuming here because I heard the last name. I think his older sister sung the national anthem. Her name was Zoriente.
Good observation.
So
there.
I'm assuming that, and please tell me if I'm wrong, maybe a cousin, but that's not a common name. I may be wrong, but I'm just assuming that's what it is, either a sister or a cousin. Going to get stalling on Zoriente.
Talent must run in the family here because, I mean, that national anthem, and I'm not joking, I don't say things very lightly like this. I'm proud to be an American. almost brought me to tears. That was a beautiful performance there before this matchup started.
And one of the nice things I see, especially, is you see a lot of the student section singing along.
100%. That's what got me. That's what caught me so bad. I'm not the most emotional guy in the world, but national anthem tends to get me.
Soriente in control here, but has that one stalling warning. Right on the edge here. Going to get a restart.
Wayne trying to escape here, but gets caught by Soriente. .20 seconds now in this first period. Soriente, great spot on top here.
I also think that early stalling call, that could change the match later on. As you see some of the West Essex bench looking for another stalling because they went out of bounds.
Soriente attacks that left ankle each time, and it's worked for him so far, helping him break down the base of Ruane. And that'll be the end of the first period. 3-0 lead for Soriente.
Ruane's going to defer. Soriente's going to take neutral.
Ref almost got mat returned there, just by instinct. Great shots up from Ruane.
Yeah, grabbing that wrist, trying to move Soriente around. In deep on a single, but Soriente has that ankle. Potentially dangerous. Got to go neutral again.
And this 20-12 8-point lead for Caldwell has kind of stuck throughout these middleweights. You'd love to get a big win here if you could, if you're West Essex.
You also, I think you want to get another stalling there. Soriente just says, you know what, I ain't done. Just goes in on a basic double, takes him down to his butt, spins him around, gonna let him go, I think. His coach is yelling, cut him, but I don't think he hears him. Gonna get another stalling.
You know, you'll see some kids argue, some kids try and talk back with the coach. Soriente, head nod, he's ready. He took their advice, he's working with it. Very coachable moment right there, and I like to see it calls for neutral. Six to 3 lead for Soriente. Definitely a physical matchup thus far.
Right on a shot there. Can he get around? He's spinning, coming around. Gonna get the takedown right on the edge. Make this 9-3.
And a Soriente chant has broken out for the Caldwell home crowd.
I guess maybe because it's a short time and he didn't cut him there.
That brings the end of the second period, 9-3 lead for Soriente.
The Roxbury match is over already. 47-30, Roxbury beats Randolph. Not looking at the rankings right now. I can look at them now. We, if I remember correctly now, Roxbury, I know Morris Knowles is in charge right now of that division, the national division of the NJAC. But Roxbury's now 3-1, and they still got a chance to wrestle them coming up, so they could easily get a share of that match.
Just a hand fight start this third period. Shot attempt. Soriente did a great job defending it. And a 3-point takedown for Soriente will make it 12-4 in the third period. .12 now left in the third period. Still a 12-4 lead for Soriente.
That's what I thought. I was shocked. Maybe just it was a shorter time at the end of the second that he didn't let him up again. But that's understandable. You keep him down, you know, if you're not going to get anything for it.
Not too much action to call in this third period so far. Soriente may get points here if he can wrap around. Wayne trying to avoid that.
Soriente, nice drop. Kept that leg as Ruane was backing up. Spins him down, gets the takedown here. He's going to make a 10-point lead. Biggest thing Soriente's got to worry about here. He's already got the stall warnings. He's got to finish on top. He's got to keep moving. And when you get to those stallings, that could easily cut into the lead here if he's not careful.
Soriente takes some deep breaths before this starts. A little bit gassed out with 23 seconds left. See if Wayne can do anything with that.
This is an action-packed match. I mean,
oh, yeah.
They're not taking any lazy shots. It's aggressive shots on both sides.
The pace that these two have set is almost impossible to keep. It's a tough one. It takes out a lot from both of them. I'd even be willing to bet Soriente is a little bit tired for tomorrow's match because of the pace of which it was said today. Like, this was a all-out, brawl-out match.
And if everything goes the way it's supposed to tomorrow, that'll be him versus Jackson Bush, which should be a good match.
Getting me excited already. It's like Christmas Eve.
At 138 pounds, the winner by major decision wrestling for Caldwell, Solomon Soriente.
Follow us on social media, on Facebook, GSHSWrestling.com, on X, GSHSW, on Instagram, GSHSWrestling, and like and subscribe on YouTube. Like you just heard, we're going to be here tomorrow night for the Del Val Caldwell match. We got a bunch next week. We got the Essex County Tournament. We're going to be doing some stuff at Morris on Friday. We're going to be at the Morris County Tournament, Passaic County Tournament Finals. Everything you can do, GSHSWrestling.com.
Caldwell is Rocco Conforti.
Conforti here. GSHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider. Both boys and girls.
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes, Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. And our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club. Thank you guys for sponsoring us, and thank you guys for watching.
Clossy obviously would love to get 6 here. One thing I've noticed too, and this is always interesting, especially this year, when wrestlers, with how they have the 3-point takedown, it almost makes the aggressive wrestlers, the takedown machines, not be able to get the pins because you're racking up points so quick that you can't work into something. So like you see here, it's going to be 6-1 unless you go and run it through. He's going to try to do something, but he's up 6-1 now. And if he lets him up, keeps taking him down, it just racks up that tech fall even quicker.
West Essex not looking for techs here, looking for pins. I mean, 2 pins behind if that's how you want to look at it, but 12 points down. With, if I'm not mistaken, 4 matches after this?
No, they started big. They started 2:15.
Oh, my apologies.
We got a long way to go here. They're going to give him 1 here. 6-2, Clossy leads.
Three-point takedown there from Clousey now makes it 9-2. A cradle here from Clousey. See if he can get the pin. This would be huge for West Essex. 12 seconds left.
Got to settle down, belly out.
He's not going to be able to get that left shoulder down. But 4 back points will make it 13-2. I was looking at the backwards. Apologies.
Plus, math am hard for you.
Yes, very hard. Second period now, 11 points. I'm really bad at math tonight. I apologize. I'll just stop saying the scores. Conforti was looking at his coach, I believe, there.
I think I understood what he was trying to say here. He's given up the takedown so he doesn't get the pin. That's what I was talking about before earlier. So he was trying not to give up the pin. They're like, listen, just let him have it. Don't give the bonus.
At 144
Tactical
pounds,
move
winner
there by Caldwell.
Wrestling for West Essex.
We'd like to thank our local sponsors for this evening. Apello Construction is a proud sponsor of Caldwell Chiefs and celebrating 2 decades worth of service by providing dependable and quality residential construction services to the Caldwell area.
George K. Haas Carpentry, specializing in kitchen, baths, and many other home improvements. Latimer Team, if you're wrestling with what real estate team to use, call the Latimer Team for the pin. They're the state champs in getting homes sold. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. And the Caldwell Wrestling Club, your wrestling family, supporting Caldwell Wrestling and fostering development from kindergarten through high school. Thank you guys for sponsoring us, and thank you guys for watching. 150-pound bout here.
Trying to find his name. It says they said it was Dante Diachilla, but I don't see it in here.
Hand fight through these first 30 seconds. A shot attempt there from Conforti or Caldwell.
Nope, not Conforti. This is Nico Capaldo.
Apologies there. Now a minute left in the first period. They call a stalemate. And coach gets the takedown he asked for. 3 points for Capaldo. cradle attempt there. Couldn't quite get it. Might still be looking for it.
Seven-point lead here in the overall bout. 3-0, Capaldo leading.
This will be huge for Caldwell if he can get it. He has the hands, but that's the end of the first period.
So we got 4 more matches left. 57, 65, 75, 90. And I'm looking at a lot of these matchups up here. It's some of the coin toss. I mean, there's some quality guys, but it'd be interesting.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we said before, this is for one of these teams will have their first conference loss here today as well.
Yep, both teams are 2-0. This pretty much, unless something drastic happens, will decide the American Conference.
Shot attempt there from Diachile. How do you say it?
Diachile?
Diachile, thank you. Diachile was
I might be pronouncing that completely wrong. I'm trying to pronounce it like, it's West Essex. Italian name, I'm from East Hanover.
Capaldo has that right ankle, loses it. Minute 10 now to go in this second period. Capaldo still leads 4-0.
Tell you what, everybody who bought a ticket tonight's getting their money's worth for this match. Diachile was going for a shot there. Capaldo was going for a shot there. Diachile came around, got the takedown, cuts it 4-3. Clear the arm, might get a reversal here. Gonna get to 2.
Quite a back and forth match up here. They go off the mat with 20.2 seconds left in the second. And every tick of that clock is gonna matter in the home stretch of this dual meet. West Essex fighting an uphill battle, getting a win here to make it a little bit closer, bring it within a match would be huge for them. Capaldo doing all he can to let that not happen.
And if you're Caldwell, you want to try to, even if you're winning ugly and you're just getting decisions, winning is the key. You get the points, you make it what you could do. The one thing with Capaldo, he goes for something. He's going for something, but he's going like late in the periods. Like he's waiting till the last 10, 15 seconds. You start working at about 15 seconds early, you might be able to get a tilt. Even if you don't get a pin, get some back points. Make this a little bit of a bigger lead.
Same start to both of the last periods.
They're going to hit Diachile, hit him with a stalling.
And that's exactly what we were talking about before, just momentum kind of bringing you back.
That's the rule. Listen, we had Vin Russo on earlier in the year. That's what I have to call. That's the rule that was instituted. That's what you need to call. Capaldo trying to break that grip, but Dante's holding on to that single. Going to get a stalemate.
Shot attempt here from Chile.
He's in on a single. Great job by Capaldo to roll through it, but puts himself in a bad position. Got to get off his hip there. DHL going to get the 3.
We are tied. An escape here would give Capaldo the lead with 10 seconds now. Capaldo might scramble out of it. 5 seconds left. Can he get separated? He gets the point. Capaldo wins 7-6 in the last 2 seconds.
At 150 pounds.
What a match.
Division wrestling for Caldwell, Nico Capaldo. Next match,
Latimer team. If you're wrestling with what real estate team to use, call the Latimer team for the pin. They are the state champs in getting homes sold. Interstate Batteries. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. The Caldwell Wrestling Club, your wrestling family, supporting Caldwell Wrestling and fostering development from kindergarten through high school. Appello Construction. Appello Construction is a proud sponsor of the Caldwell Chiefs and is celebrating 2 decades of service by providing dependable and quality residential construction services to the Caldwell area. If you're thinking of expanding or remodeling, give Joe a call for a free in-home consultation and quote. We are looking forward to many more years of building dreams and constructing a better tomorrow. George K. Haas Carpentry, specializing in kitchen baths and many more other home improvements.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies, and Forum Coffee, the official sponsor of GSHSW.com's live wrestling coverage. We're here at James Caldwell High School, the Caldwell Chiefs versus the West Essex Knights. We have 3 bouts to go, and it is 27-17 Caldwell. But Marquez, who I've been very impressed with the last couple weeks, has been battling with a quick takedown here. It's going to be tough here. You obviously, Caldwell still has it out. I mean, realistically, if they win this, they're only down 7. They're going to need some bonus points in one of those. But there's no reason why, they're out of this. They're very much in this match. And as we've said before, we said it in the open, we'll say it here. A lot of people are like, West Essex, 4-3. They were hurt, and they wrestled some really good teams. So now they got their horses together, and this is where they wanted them for. That stretch run.
I mean, we were at that quad where they lost, I believe, 2 of their 3 matches. I mean, Southern, a very solid team, top to bottom, and Mount Olive, also, 2 teams that losses that you can't be upset with. Very 2 talented teams. A mat return by Marquez.
The 3 losses, to put it in perspective, are 3 teams who were down at Rutgers in the group championships. You have nothing to hang your head on if you're West Essex with that. And all the credit in the world for having that tough of a schedule and scheduling those type of teams. And that Mount Olive quad was ridiculously good with all the teams that were there. High Point was there as well.
Marquez capitalizes off a mistake there, gets the 3-point takedown, makes it 6-1 at the very end of the first period.
Fonseca's going to defer.
Marquez and West Essex want this point up.
If you're West Essex, you obviously want to try to get some bonus points here, make it a little easier on the other guys coming up. You cut into this lead, make it a 6-point lead. Now it's anybody's matchup. Another takedown there by Marquez. We are in major decision territory here.
I don't know if it's the atmosphere, just how things have gone, but I just have a weird feeling this one's going to come down to that last match. Very odd, eerie feeling if this is going to be an instant classic. And if I'm wrong, but we've already had an incredible dual meet so far, so I wouldn't even be upset with it. This has been a great night of wrestling. Marquez still working on top. Fonseca on bottom. Stall warning on Fonseca. Has to work on bottom. Just over the halfway point of this second period. 45 seconds to go. Marquez just breaks him down every time he tries to get back up. Now 10 seconds left in this second period. A 10-1 lead for Marquez. A 10-1 lead going into the third.
Fonseca will be down.
Now on the near side of the mat. Marquez looking for anything. Keep that 1 point of contact in. They go off the mat. 1:15 now in this third period. Still a 10-1 lead for Marquez.
Marquez is moving him around, but he's also he's been riding with him. He's got to keep moving around because he can get banged for stalling.
And the last thing you want if you're Caldwell is a tech or a pin here, especially a pin. That would just make things a whole lot worse with 2 matches left after.
I think if you're Caldwell, you'd prefer a tech
100%.
over a pin.
But if you can just keep it a major decision, that would be huge for Caldwell. 59 seconds to go.
Peels the arms, turns in. Still haven't signaled a decision. You got to watch that arm if you're Marquez. Fonseca going to try to spin around. Going to get the 2. If you're Fonseca here, you got to hold Marquez down. You got to hold him down.
And keep working to avoid that stalling.
Escape by Marquez. Going to make it a major decision. Fonseca going for a trip. Ah, not enough time. If he'd done that a few seconds later, he might have been able to have it. Going to wave it off, and it's going to be a major decision. This lead is now 21 to 27.
Pounds, the winner by major decision, wrestling for West Essex, Ben Marquez. The next match, 116
Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. We'd also like to give a shout out to our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling.
Caldwell Ben Latimer.
What a walkout song.
That's the song. That is a song. That'd be my walkout song.
I heard Jack Harlow before, but that, like, people not my generation's time, but that was a walkout song right there.
You know what I would do? That'd be my walkout song, and I'd take a second to let it hit, and then walk out. Boom, boom. That'd be my walkout. This is obviously huge for Caldwell because they win this. You know, they're going to be in control. So any type of big win here puts it out of reach pretty much. Is my math correct there? I mean, the best that West Essex would be able to do is attack at a pin to tie it.
So then 2 pins, they would win by a point there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So we're setting up for some really good action here. Latimer, one of the seniors here. And yes, before anybody asked, he is related to the Latimer team. I made sure to ask that because you never know with cousins and this and that. He is related.
I mean, while we have him here, while we say he's related, if you're wrestling what real estate team to use, call the Latimer team for the pin. They are the state champs in getting homes sold.
Convenient plug. I like that.
Yeah. Had to work for that one.
Latimer in on a shot. Right on the edge, though. Coming back through with a double. Roll over by Kuchazula. Latimer taken down. Kuchazula with the 3.
10 seconds now in this first period. A great move to end the period there for the Kuchazula.
Kuchazula is going to defer. Latimer is going to take down.
Great job by Kuchazella, just chopped the arm down there, but Latimer gets back up momentarily. Latimer, great job there trying to get off the map, but Kuchazella cuts him off there. About halfway through this second period.
If I'm Latimer, I just kind of want to get out, get a restart. You're not in great position to do anything there. You obviously want to try to get a point on bottom, off a bottom here, maybe 2, and just being on the edge there is not where you want to be. Restart here. Latimer out. Makes it 3-1.
Latimer with a quick look at the clock there.
Left his leg in there. Kuchazula was going for a shot, but nice job backing out by Latimer.
Nice rip there from Kuchazilla, and it might work.
Great job by Latimer coming back, grabbing the single right on the edge. Just not enough time. If I was Latimer there and I had that leg, I almost wonder if you stand up and you kind of pull him back in and go for something, you know?
Yeah. With more time, absolutely. But this third period's huge. West Essex down 6 points on the meet. Up 3-1 here. Now the Caldwell crowd trying to back Latimer here. Been a little quieter more recently as of late with the stretch of West Essex matches going their way. 1 point escape there. Capitalized off a mistake there. Coaches did. 7-1 lead.
Headgear issue here.
.109 left in this third period. Coaches lets him go up. 7-2.
West Essex obviously going for the bonus here. Trying to anyway. Otherwise you wouldn't let him up.
And I don't hate that move, just letting your wrestler wrestle, not putting all the thought in the world into it. Well, it's risky. We just saw that shot attempt. It could have been bad for Cotrizella.
Latimer on the other, it looked like he was going for a trip there. Takedown there by Cotrizzulo. Obviously, if you're Latimer and you're Caldwell, you want him to get up out of here. 20 seconds left.
This would be really big for West Essex if he can just keep him down here. 10 seconds now in this third period. I feel like I've called out the clock a few times. All these matches down to the wire. 5 seconds. Cotrizella wins the 165-pound matchup.
27-25.
Woo! It's getting close.
165 pounds, the winner by major decision, wrestling for West
Follow us on
Essex.
social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on X, Garden State HSW, on Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, your teams, your counties, your site. Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. And we'd also love to give a shout out to our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club. Wow, almost booted himself off of the chest of the West Essex wrestler there. Trip attempt here from Masi. And correct me if I'm wrong, any win here for West Essex is a lead for them going into the last match. Okay.
Yes.
Optional start here from Massey. Don't see this crazy often in wrestling. And the Massey chants have broken out on the West Essex side. Both crowds been kind of quiet, holding their breath as of late in this tightly contested bout. 3-point takedown there for Massey. 6-1 lead for him over Simone. Like I said before, any type of win for West Essex here is a lead for them going into the last match.
It's going to be interesting to see because looking at West Essex weigh-in sheet, you're sort of 190. I'm assuming they're going to send Cole Corcoran out. I'm shocked they didn't keep Massey and put him at 190 because of how quality he is, but it'll be interesting to see this last match.
And with a pin or a tech, Caldwell wins this matchup, or wins the dual meet at least.
No, if they, depending on what happens here, if they just win, because they'll be only down by one.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, we agree. It's all good. Another 3-point takedown here from Massey. 9-2 lead for him.
Then we're going to get into the fun of criteria. Say they get a tech here and then we get a decision then. It's going to be interesting.
I'll let you decipher that part for the fans.
Simone's going to take down.
Massey with a traditional start here.
They watch that arm.
Potentially dangerous called. Might have bumped heads a little bit on that takedown attempt. But Simone gets the 3 points.
That's huge.
Right back in this 9-6 lead now for Massey. Whoa. A shove off the mat from Simone. Almost took out a few cheerleaders there.
The fear in some of those young ladies' eyes.
Halfway through this second period. Now Massey. Both tied up here, see who gets the better of it. And it might be Massey, but Simone with a great job playing defense here. Massey again trying to throw him over.
Keeping it tight. Keeping it tight. 30 seconds left here. (13-6) for Massey now. And this matchup looks like when drill partners get to match up against each other. They look like they've studied for each other. I mean, this must be a frequent matchup for both of them. Oh, I can easily see that.
Massey, oh, but the buzzer's caught. Almost caught in a pin there. Simone just had him on his back. Massey will start on bottom. Simone on top. 13-6 lead for Massey. Massey taking some deep breaths on bottom here. Simone now in front of him. See what he's looking for here. 14-6 lead now for Massey. Massey just watching stoically there. Still not much movement from Massey, waiting for Simone to take a shot. He knows the implications of this next match for sure.
Oh, they know going out. He knows what his job is here.
He's doing it beautifully. A minute left in this third period. Doesn't want to give up anything to Simone. Has the major decision. And this will, if nothing happens here, if Massey can keep him on his toes and avoid a takedown or a pin or anything like that, no matter what, West Essex will get the lead here. 45 seconds now. Massey missed there. 30 seconds left. Massey, hands on both of his knees, just catching his breath, waiting for Simone to make a move here. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds here. Under 5. Headgear just needs to be put back on. 3 seconds. See if Simone goes some wild here.
No, that's it.
Kind of. Just a little bit too late.
But that's what they wanted. They didn't give up the bonus points with the pins.
175 pounds, the winner by major decision.
What a setup, what a match we got coming up.
Our final match.
Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team page and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more, you ask? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@gardenstatehswrestling.com. Today's match is sponsored by Champion Athletes Sports Nutrition, the Harrington Companies and Contractors, Apex Wrestling School, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. I'd also like to give a shout out to our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, the Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club. What a scene we have here.
Here's the scene. Whoever wins this match wins the bout for their team. Most likely wins them a conference championship. Most likely gives them the heads up in the lead, and obviously I think it's a little tighter than both coaches thought it would be at this point. But I'll tell you what, if you ask either of these coaches when we started today and we got here and they were setting up the match, you were going to come down to the last bout with these guys at 190, I think both would have taken it. They might have taken some antacid pills, but they might have still taken it as well.
I mean, it doesn't get better than this in high school wrestling. They go off the mat right near the cheerleaders. And
Second stalling, quick stalling there. 25 seconds in, Mignon is up 1-0.
Crowd is loud and proud for Caldwell, but same thing for West Essex. This is a tight one. The gym is loud. Shot attempt here from Mignon. And he gets it. It's now 4-0 for Mignon. A great start for him and Caldwell. While West Essex holds a small 29-27 lead. Like Donald said, whoever wins this match wins the dual meet. And there's Caldwell's crowd. They're back. Didn't hear from them for a few matches. They're loud and proud once again. 52.4 seconds left in the first period. And Corcoran's just ready to jump right up out of this one. But Mignon doing a great job at keeping him down. 40 seconds left in the first. 4-0 lead for Mignon. Great job on top from Mignon here. Running a half, Mignon. And that's the end of the period. A close one there. 4-0 lead for Mignon of Caldwell. Caldwell chants the "We Can't Hear You" chant to West Essex. We'll see how this goes back and forth here. Love a good student section rivalry. Here we are, start of the second period. One-point reversal there. Now a three-point takedown.
5-4 we're looking here.
I could be wrong. Now I think it's 5-4, but I think they put the wrong score in the wrong spot.
I think it should be 6-4.
Yes.
Because if he got the escape and then the takedown.
And I'm sure they'll sort it out.
Right now it doesn't matter. It's whoever wins.
Oh, yeah. Huge double leg there from Mignon on the far side of the mat, right in front of Caldwell's student section. Here's the Mignon chance.
Or did they start neutral to start the second?
No, I think I was right before. I think it's 5-4, and I think they put the point to the wrong guy. But again, I could be wrong.
No, it would be 6-4 now because he got the escape. So he's got to take that escape. So he still has 6. I just think it's 5-4. I might be wrong now. They may have started neutral, and that's where we're erroring out. So I apologize for that.
40 seconds now in this second period. A 6-3 lead for Mignon.
Corcoran right here on the edge, picking him up. They drop down, no points, out of bounds.
Clock was rolling a little bit, 4.6 seconds. And Caldwell voicing their displeasure with no points there. I'd like to give a shout out to George K. Haas Carpentry and the Latimer team, Interstate Batteries, the Caldwell Wrestling Club, and Apello Construction. They are our local sponsors for today. Thank you guys for sponsoring us, and thank everyone for watching us today. 4.6 seconds left in this second period. Corcoran versus Mignon. And we're going into the third and final period, barring overtime.
One of these guys is going to come out the hero, and the other one is going to take the blame tomorrow. When, realistically, an amazing matchup between these two teams. Exactly the reason why, when I saw this on the schedule, I said, we're doing this match. Nice hit there by Mignon. Pulls him in for a double. Going to get the 3 there. Yeah, I think he's bleeding.
No call blood time.
Mignon maybe bleeding out of the mouth. May have bit his lip. Well, we're taking this time. Follow us on social media on Facebook, GuardsHSWrestling.com, on X, GuardsHSW, on Instagram, GuardsHSWrestling, and like and subscribe. Get notified on YouTube when we go live. We're going to be here tomorrow night for the big Del Val match. Bunch of county tournaments next week. Everything we're going to be doing. We'll also have the weekly podcast, everything else we have. GuardsHSWrestling.com is the premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. We show the most matches, bar none. Boys, girls, everything we do, even community college. GuardianStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider. You want to be a sponsor with us? How do you do that? Click on your logo here or send me an email, admin@GuardianStateHSWrestling.com. We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the rest of the year, including on team pages and our live stream coverage. Have us turn your cents into dollars. GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Make your business the star of the show.
See a little bit of that blood on the singlet of Mignon. I mean, that's almost fitting for this last match. This is like a scene out of a movie here.
Every time, this is a classic heavyweight boxing fight. Everybody's taking around. I don't want to compare it to Rocky, especially the neighborhood we're in, the Italian stallion, stuff like that, but these guys have every team has sustained a big body blow and has fought back, and this is what you expect from these two squads.
We'll see if Corcoran can pull himself out of this, turn into a Chuck Wepner and go the distance with Mignon.
He's got to do so. He's got to pull out a Rocky Balboa and pull an upset here because he's down 6. He's got to do something, and it's a minute left.
Do or die time for Corcoran.
There was an old phrase my coach used to say, now when you're in the last minute, at the end of the bout, it's nut cutting time, and this is what it is for these two. Going to get stalling on Corcoran. It's going to make it 10-3.
I don't think that matters too much for
No.
Corcoran.
I almost wonder if had the chance, if West Essex would have put Corcoran at 175 and moved Massey up if they knew how this was going to go. That's just my opinion.
We'll see if Corcoran can pull off the impossible with 20 seconds left, turn himself into a hero for West Essex, hand Caldwell their first loss of the season, or will Caldwell remain undefeated and go to 10-0? 15 seconds left to decide.
And it's counting down, and I think it's going to be a big win for Caldwell. You want to talk about this team, a lot of people were saying they were worried about them after the Hanover Park loss, or the Hanover Park win. How would they do? This shows the heart of this Caldwell team. To come out here, to do what they need to do, and win, congratulations, Caldwell.
At 190 pounds, the winner by decision wrestling for Caldwell, Nick Mignon, and that is the end of tonight's match. With the final score, Caldwell 30, West Essex 29.
30-29 does not get closer than that.
Night, 5 o'clock, right here at JCA.
Follow us on social media.
Support the Chiefs.
GardenStateHSWrestling.com on Facebook. Garden State HSW on X. Garden State HS Wrestling on Instagram. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget, we're going to be here tomorrow. Del Val versus Caldwell. Me and Donald once again, doubleheader. Do you own a local business? Become a sponsor. Sponsorship opportunities available for team pages and live stream coverage. How do I become a sponsor or learn more? Look for the Your Logo Here button on your team's page or email admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. The Harrington Companies, Herring Recycling Company, Inc., Demolition and Recycling, W.J. Harrington, Inc. & Sons, Hoffman Supply, Home and Garden Center. And don't forget about our local sponsors, Apello Construction, George K. Haas Carpentry, the Latimer Team, Interstate Batteries, and the Caldwell Wrestling Club.
Talking about the Harrington Companies, we're going to bring it into the Harrington press box. Listen, real exciting match here, as some clown waves. I don't know who that was. I'm trying to probably be the principal, and I'll get in trouble for calling him a clown. We got everything we wanted here. I think this match delivered the excitement, everything to the last minute. I mean, I don't even know what you got to say that here. Wrestling at its finest, Essex County.
I mean, I couldn't say it better myself. There's not many things to put it. I can't put it into words. This is as great as it could have gone, 30-29. I mean, what a dual meet, what a match. I'm only hoping for something similar tomorrow.
The ebbs and flows, Caldwell with the wins, West Essex coming back. Really, really great matchup, and I'm glad we got to broadcast it. As you said, we're here tomorrow. We have Del Val. Next week we got a ton. I know we got a couple matches lined up. I know we're going to be at Dover. We're going to be doing some other matches. Then on Thursday night, we're going to be down in Essex County. We're going to be the Essex County Tournament Finals, boys and girls. And Friday, we're going to be some of the MCT. Then Saturday, we're going to be doing the MCT and the PCT. We got a ton of stuff coming on. But like you said, on social media. Follow us on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter, X, whatever they call it now, GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSW. Like and subscribe on YouTube, get notified when we go live. And if you want to be a sponsor, click on the Your logo here. Send me an email, admin@GardenStateHSWrestling.com. We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the upcoming year. Please get with us. We have, like I said, with all the county tournaments and everything we're doing, we'd love to have you involved. Let us make your cents in the dollars. It's not expensive, but we'll make you the big money. So, for Shaney Dunn, I'm Donald Brower. We got to get some sleep because we're going to be back here in less than 24 hours. We'll see you later.